Tired of crowded cities, endless traffic, and sky-high home prices? What if I told you that Canada is packed with small towns so stunning, so peaceful, and so full of life, you'll wish you packed your bags yesterday? From colorful waterfronts to snow-covered mountains, these towns have it all: charm, adventure, and a lifestyle that feels like a dream. Today, we're counting down the 10 most beautiful towns to live in across Canada, and trust me, number 1 will absolutely blow your mind. Before we jump in, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Number 10, Lunenburg, Nova Scotia. Step into Lunenburg, and you might think you've walked into a storybook, but no, this is real life. Nestled on Nova Scotia's South Shore, this UNESCO World Heritage town is famous for its rainbow-colored houses, bustling harbor, and old-school charm. With just around 2,400 residents, Lunenburg feels small but packs a ton of character. Over 70% of its 18th and 19th century buildings are still standing, and people live in them. Imagine waking up to sailboats on the Atlantic, the smell of fresh sea air, and lobster season being basically a town-wide holiday. You can grab a whole lobster dinner for under $30 fresh off the boat. And yes, it's affordable too. Average homes run around $360,000, far below Canada's national average. Add low property taxes and a crime rate nearly 50% lower than average, and you've got a small-town dream come true. If coastal living, history, and a welcoming community are your thing, Lunenburg doesn't just tick the boxes, it paints them in bright, bold colors. Number 9, Mont-Tremblant, Quebec. Next up, Mont-Tremblant, the town that makes every season feel magical. This alpine paradise is nestled in the Laurentian Mountains and is home to Canada's top ski resort in the east. But Mont-Tremblant isn't just for tourists. In summer, locals kayak, bike, or stroll through the European-style pedestrian village, while winter brings snow-covered streets and world-class skiing. Despite being a resort hotspot, it's surprisingly livable. Homes average around $480,000, and rent for a one-bedroom is just $1,300, much cheaper than Montreal. Residents speak both French and English, making it easy for newcomers to settle in, and with low healthcare and daycare costs, families and retirees alike are loving it. Surrounded by 1,510 square kilometers of national park wilderness and boasting crime rates lower than average, Mont-Tremblant proves that a resort town can actually feel like a home. Number 8, Tobermory, Ontario. And now, a hidden gem you might not even know exists. Tobermory. Located at the northern tip of the Bruce Peninsula, this tiny harbor town has crystal clear waters so stunning you can see shipwrecks from the surface. Tobermory is where Georgian Bay meets Lake Huron, creating a natural paradise that feels frozen in time. Year-round, only about 2,000 people live here, but in summer, it bursts to life with nature lovers and photographers. Even with the crowds, the town keeps its relaxed small-town vibe. Homes inland average around $420,000, and property taxes are extremely low, making it a rare spot where peace meets affordability. You'll find cozy inns, glass-bottom boat tours, and jaw-dropping scenery everywhere. Internet is improving too, so even digital nomads can live here. Tobermory isn't just beautiful, it's a coastal paradise with a community that feels like family. Number 7, Elora, Ontario. Imagine a town so picturesque that Instagram was practically invented for it. Meet Elora. Just 25 minutes from Guelph and under 2 hours from Toronto, this small Ontario gem has become a magnet for artists, nature lovers, and anyone chasing beauty without the noise of the city. With around 8,000 residents, Elora punches way above its weight. The highlight? Elora Gorge, a 22-meter-deep canyon carved by the Grand River, with rapids, limestone cliffs, and perfect swimming holes. Downtown, 19th century stone buildings house galleries, artisan shops, cozy cafes, and even a restored spa and an old mill. Average home prices hover around $750,000, though quick buyers can still snag townhomes or fixer-uppers near $500,000. Rentals for one-bedroom apartments run about $1,600, but the scenery and lifestyle are priceless. Elora blends art, nature, and small-town friendliness like nowhere else. Schools are solid, festivals are frequent, and crime is nearly 45% below the provincial average. Whether you're hiking, cycling, or just sipping wine by the river, this town is pure magic. Number 6, Jasper, Alberta. Next up, an alpine escape that's more than a town, it's an experience. Welcome to Jasper. With fewer than 5,000 residents, this Rocky Mountain gem sits inside Jasper National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Step outside your door and you might spot elk, mountain goats, or even a moose wandering by that's just another day in Jasper. Scenery? Absolutely unreal. Glaciers, alpine lakes, and snow-capped peaks surround you, creating a living postcard. Adventure is everywhere. Boat cruises on Malign Lake, a ride up the Skytram for jaw-dropping views, or 91 ski runs at Marmot Basin in winter, all without the massive crowds you'd find elsewhere. Homes average around $550,000, rentals about $1,400, and the town is incredibly safe and family-friendly. It thrives on ecotourism, park jobs, and local businesses, but the real luxury? Silence, stars, and space. Jasper is a designated dark sky preserve perfect for stargazers and anyone craving quiet. Number 5. Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. Time to switch gears to a coastal town full of energy, charm, and history. Meet Charlottetown. Known as the Cradle of Confederation, this island city feels more like a lively seaside village. With just over 38,000 residents, it's the perfect mix. Big enough for amenities, small enough to know your neighbors. Historic brick buildings, colorful waterfronts, and tree-lined streets make every stroll feel special. Homes average around $360,000, and rent for a one-bedroom apartment is about $1,100. Property taxes and PEI are also some of the lowest in Canada. Food lovers, get ready. PEI is famous for mussels, oysters, and lobster, all fresh and affordable. Add a safe, family-friendly environment, tons of festivals and endless beaches and rolling green hills, and Charlottetown is basically a living watercolor painting. Number 4, Estrie, Quebec, a region that feels like rural France without the airfare. This area, also called the Eastern Townships, is home to dozens of charming small towns like Magog, Sutton, and Knowlton. Think rolling hills, serene lakes, forested mountains, and vineyards that belong in a European movie. Homes average $375,000, with cottages outside main hotspots going for under $300,000. The region is peaceful, safe, and perfect for outdoor lovers skiing in Orford, wine tasting in Dunham, or simply soaking in lakefront views. Crime rates here are nearly 50% lower than average, and rent is surprisingly affordable, around $1,200. Estrie blends nature, culture, and simplicity, making it the ultimate escape for anyone dreaming of beauty, serenity, and a slower pace of life. Number 3. Tofino, British Columbia. Welcome to Tofino, a small town with a wild, untamed soul. With just over 2,000 year-round residents, this coastal haven sits on the rugged edge of Vancouver Island. Misty mornings, dramatic beaches, temperate rainforests. It's a lifestyle carved straight out of a dream. Surfers, artists, foodies, and nature lovers all call this place home. Catch waves on Chester Beach in the morning, then savor wild salmon sushi or cedar-smoked oysters in the afternoon. The town is small, but it packs a cultural punch with a vibrant art scene and a strong community vibe. Homes are in high demand, especially near the water, with average prices around $1.1 million. Rentals are limited, but many locals get creative with tiny homes, cabins, or shared spaces just to stay close to this wild paradise. Tofino is part of the Clayoquot Sound Biosphere Reserve, a UNESCO-protected area, so sustainability and nature are a way of life. Hot springs, storm watching, whale sightings, and endless trails if you crave raw, rejuvenating coastal living. Tofino doesn't just call, it speaks straight to your soul. Number 2, Canmore, Alberta. Next, we head to Canmore, a Rocky Mountain gem that's cool, relaxed, and incredibly scenic. Just 20 minutes from Banff National Park and an hour from Calgary, Canmore has the perfect balance. Small town charm with plenty of modern amenities. With about 15,000 residents, it's large enough to have everything you need, yet small enough to feel personal and welcoming. Surrounded by peaks like Ha Ling and the Three Sisters, Canmore is a paradise for hikers, bikers, skiers, and anyone who loves the outdoors. The Bow River winds through town, adding waterfront charm to mountain life. Homes average around $850,000, with condos in the $600,000 range. Rentals for one-bedroom apartments go for $1,800. The town is safe, clean, and full of community spirit. Add a strong local economy, no provincial sales tax, and plenty of arts, breweries, and yoga studios. And Canmore is an outdoorsy dream. Number 1, Banff, Alberta. And finally, the crown jewel, Banff. This legendary alpine town feels like a living painting, only better because it moves, breathes, and glows in ways you've never seen. With just 8,000 residents tucked inside Banff National Park, Banff offers towering peaks, glacial lakes, and wildlife wandering freely down the streets. Imagine elk strolling past your front door. It's a daily reality here. Banff is a 4-season paradise. Summer means paddling on Lake Minnewanka or hiking Tunnel Mountain. Winter brings world-class skiing at Norquay, Sunshine, and Lake Louise, all within 30 minutes. But Banff isn't just for tourists. It's a way of life. Average homes are around $950,000, condos $700,000, and rentals for one-bedroom units $2,200. Living here requires planning due to park regulations, but the payoff? A lifestyle filled with nature, wellness, and unparalleled beauty. The town is safe, family-friendly, and full of community energy. Add a thriving art scene, cozy cafes, and events throughout the year, and Banff isn't just stunning, it's life-changing. And there you have it. Canada's top 10 most beautiful towns to live in. From colorful coastal villages to alpine adventures and hidden paradises, these towns prove that small-town life can be incredible, vibrant, and full of magic. If you loved this countdown, smash that like button, drop your dream town in the comments, and subscribe for more amazing Canadian destinations.